There was a movie that came out last year called Cuties, and unfortunately this was not the first movie of its kind, but I'm proud of society because they stood up and they said, we are not going to allow these 11-year-old girls to twerk and have even a poster up that is sexually explicit. Now we're in a society where it is celebrated with millions of views and brand partnerships if you dance in a way that garners likes with clothes off, half of your clothes off, and we are training our young women to celebrate this. We are saying this is what is celebrated. You will get likes, you will get value based off of this mindset, and we have to reverse this train of thought. They are listening to songs laden with lust, and they are being clapped on to dance in a way that only says that they are worth what they look like in their body. Where have we come from? The only thing that this looks like to me is how the slaves were set up on the pedestals and how they looked at their bodies and how they had to perform acts in front of people. We are doing the same thing. What is the difference? We're training them up in their youth, in their young age. What is the difference? Tell me, what is the difference? We're even saying to our young girls, girl, dance like this. Dress like this. Matter of fact, I will dress like it with you. Our mothers, we have to take responsibility. Come up higher. Come up higher. There are so many statistics that have proven that hypersexualized content, the increase of social media at young ages where the brain is still being developed, right? Now we're talking about 13, 14, 15, let alone talking about these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds. I want you to realize the damage this is having. But the increase of social media on teenagers is having an adverse effect and increasing dramatically levels of depression, anxiety, and suicide. If you do not believe me, the evidence is right here. In June 2021, the U.S. News did a report that teen girls had an increase in suicide attempts. Teen girls, this is lining up with the studies that were done to say that there is an increase in social media comparison, social media sexual activity, and that completely relates to mental health, depression, and anxiety. This is exactly what we're talking about. But what the media does not want you to connect it to is that the increase in sexual activity of youth leads to an increase in suicide in conjunction with social media. We must address this right now. If our young girls at 3 and 4 and 5 are being exposed to such behavior at this age, with such consistent content and exposure to women who are dancing that way, and so we train up a child in the way in which they're going, and we see the results of earlier sexual behavior, risky sexual behavior, earlier unprotected sexual behavior, and teenage pregnancy, teenage abortion, suicide, broken families. The cycle must stop now.